Do you believe in urban legends? What if something sinister lurks beneath? Some claim they felt its presence. Could it be just a tale or something more? The legend of the Chupacabra in Brazil is chilling. Stay until the end to uncover the truth. In the early 1990s, residents of a small town in Brazil were thrown into a nightmare that would resonate through the decades. The town of Lages, nestled in the scenic mountains of Santa Catarina, became the focal point of bizarre animal deaths and inexplicable sightings. Beginning in 1995, a series of attacks on livestock left farmers shaken, with reports of goats, chickens, and even dogs found drained of blood. The date was October 1995 when fear grew palpable, reverberating through local farms, and eerie whispers filled the air. Witnesses described seeing a strange creature, looking like an emaciated dog but with spines and sharp teeth, lurking in the shadows. Farmers, initially dismissing these stories, quickly became embroiled in the hysteria. One farmer, Jose Garibaldi, recounted his encounter vividly. He claimed to have caught a glimpse of the creature at dawn, its glowing eyes fixated on him before vanishing into the thicket. His goat, he would later find, lay lifeless, the blood completely drained from its body. As the nights wore on, reports surged. Locals spoke of glowing red eyes piercing through the darkness, and a creature that seemed to defy all known biology. Some suggested it might be a wild dog suffering from mange, but the sheer number of incidents, along with the consistent accounts of bloodless carcasses, left something unaccounted for. By November of that year, newspapers dubbed it O Chupacabra, or the goat sucker, igniting a nationwide frenzy in Brazil that drew journalists and curious onlookers alike. But was this just sensationalism, or something darker was at play? The Chupacabra legend dovetails with Brazil's cultural fears, steeped in tales of the unknown. For many living in rural areas, this fear stems from a deep respect and wariness of nature. The jagged edges of the unexplained linger in the back of their minds. Prior to the Chupacabra sightings, stories circulated of strange creatures found in the Amazon, blending local folklore with a cultural narrative of fear and fascination with the unseen. It played into a deeper historical context where the dense forests and remote landscapes of Brazil have long been home to the extraordinary and the monstrous. Media coverage during this period intensified the legend, introducing terrifying imagery and inciting public panic. Television broadcasts showed farmers, torches in hand, hunting down what they believed was a predator lurking in their midst. Sightings began to emerge from other Brazilian states, bringing even more mystique to the Chupacabra's existence. Once an isolated incident, whispers of the creature now echoed through towns both far and wide, transforming the legend into a national phenomenon. As the hysteria peaked, officials began documenting the strange occurrences, creating extensive logs of sightings and animal attacks. Some reports were even escalated to local police stations, though many dismissed the claims as wild imaginations. In one instance, a police report number 0234 noted an encounter with the alleged creature, capturing a bewildered officer describing red reflective eyes. They even recorded the eerie feeling that enveloped the area, detailing strange sounds that left them unnerved. Despite the absence of any conclusive evidence, no explanation satisfied the locals. Was this creature a mere animal suffering from illness, causing people to misconstrue its appearances under cover of night? Or was it a manifestation of the community's fears? Skeptics often pointed to the psychological effects of group hysteria as a plausible explanation. Yet the patterns were undeniable. Livestock continued to vanish, and voices cried out in the dark. As the effects of the Chupacabra legend rippled through communities, certain rituals evolved. Farmers adopted protective measures, creating barriers and charms in hopes of warding off the creature that had gripped their imaginations. Even today, signs warning of livestock predators can be found dotting the periphery of farms in Lages, a stark reminder of the havoc that transpired. Ghost tours and folklore museums began to flourish, showcasing the strange fascination with the Chupacabra myth, feeding off that primal fear while turning it into local tourism. This lingering land of myths collided with reality, leaving behind tales that sparked shivers down spines. The unnerving aspect of the Chupacabra is not just in the terror it instilled back then, but in the timeless echo it leaves behind. People still speak of the night when it arrived and the fear it invoked, not merely because they found bloodless goats, but because it was a reflection of all we do not understand. And thus the legend continues to breathe on, feeding into our collective fear of the unknown. The Chupacabra remains an enigma shrouded in shadows. What remains out there? The unsettled feeling persists, and with it the challenge of questioning what we deem folklore or reality. The Chupacabra is more than a legend. It is a stark reminder of the haunting possibilities lurking just beyond the edge of what we can see, hear, and believe. Subscribe to delve further into stories that make you question what's really out there.